So today I made some air fryer and oven baked garlic parmesan wings, and I think the best one definitely in my book is the, now honestly you didn't think I was going to tell you the conclusion at the beginning, so let's go all the way back, rewind the clocks, see how to get these wings really nice and ready in the air fryer and in the oven. Today's video, as by popular vote, is the wings, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by putting all of my wings onto a paper towels over a cutting board and then just start patting them dry. And the whole point of drying out the wings before you cook it is so that we get rid of the extra moisture, so that the wings have more time to get crispy than to have that time be allotted to the moisture evaporating. You want crispier wings? Pat them dry. And once well dry, just transfer it all into a large bowl, and now we'll start seasoning these wings with some salt, some freshly ground pepper, regular black pepper is fine as well, and a nice hefty tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm going to use some fresh garlic as well, but that'll be in the sauce. Then a bit of flour to help with some of the coating, some of that crust. It'll help to dry that outside coat even more and make our wings even crispier. No need for baking powder or baking soda in this recipe. Now for the oven method, I have my wire rack or my baking sheet and just some foil for some easy cleanup. Just arrange them, and that's the best part honestly about making it in the oven. You can really make some huge batches of wings. You can have multiple trays going at the same time, and there's just a big space limitation when you see me arranging the same into my air fryer basket. Now bake these at 400 Fahrenheit, and I want to turn this every 15 minutes until about 50 to 60 minutes of total cook time. Now you can see what I was talking about. In the air fryer, there's just so much space that you can get. So for making a small batch, this is going to save you a ton of time and a ton of energy just cleaning up after the oven method. But these wings, you'll be surprised to see how these turn out compared to the oven method. These will go in at 350 Fahrenheit for about 13 minutes, and then we'll turn that once as well. Let's look at our sauce. My butter stick is all molten by now. I'm gonna add in loads of freshly chopped parsley. Make sure you don't include the stem because the stem is bitter. Then some fresh garlic that I've minced, garlic powder, and then just mix that up really well. You want to only warm this and you don't want to really roast it. Then just add finely grated parmesan, or you can even use grana padano here. And I want you to taste this and make sure that it's not completely bland. It should have some flavor, a very subtle amount of flavor, because our parmesan is salty and we salted our wings before baking as well. And what's so cool about this buttery parmesan mixture, you can make the best garlic bread with this. Just spread this over some nice bread, either white bread or ciabatta or baguette. Put some more cheese on top. It's a deadly, delicious mixture. So after the first 13 minutes for our air fryer wings, they're looking pretty good already. You can see a nice golden brown crust has developed pretty well, but we're only halfway there. So now just turn them, and they only need about 13 more minutes to become fully cooked. Put them back in, 350, 13 minutes. On the other side, after 15 minutes, this is what we have for our oven method. Flip them, and then we'll put it back in for another 15 minutes before turning one more time for a total of 3 times. This is what you get after 30 minutes, and then this is what you get after 45 minutes. So you can just see the rate of cook is so much slower, but you'll be surprised by how the final product turns out. I'm going to put a bit, half of that garlic sauce in a separate bowl, and here's what our oven wings look like after about 55 minutes. I'm going to toss them all into my reserved bowl of garlic parmesan sauce, toss them up really well, and while technically you can enjoy this right away. And I'd be lying to you if I told you that I didn't look at this and I didn't snack on it. I did It was great, but here's how to make it even better. After you toss it, you put it back on the baking sheet, line them up, bake it. Oh, and here are our air fryer wings. They're all ready as well, and they're looking just as good as the oven baked ones. Toss them up as well. And well, again, you can snack on these, and I did snack on these as well. But to make it even better, as I said earlier, put it back in the air fryer basket, and this time we'll turn the air fryer to 390 Fahrenheit for just around 1 to 2 minutes. Now once they're all done, put them back in the bowl, put all the reserved sauce back in, and just toss them up, give them a final coat as you desire, and let's judge the wings. Now I have to say, if you gave me a plate of these wings, I couldn't tell which one is air fryer, which one is oven baked. I can just tell by what tastes better. I know which one was which, but let's just taste. Right side is oven baked. Air fryer. The air fryer is better. When we toss them in for a final few minutes at 390 to finish with that butter, it added some smokiness into the wings that really makes it better, and I think it's a tiny bit crispier than the oven baked one. So there you have it. It's quicker. It's actually results in a better dish, and if you really want to make a big batch, then just combine the two methods and you'll have the best of both worlds. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. I'm looking forward to see your votes. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon. See ya.